I'll quit the booze tomorrow. You know what I mean? The bridge, the bridge, yeah. Building a bridge to your heart, yeah. Oh, yeah. Could do that for an hour. Why not do that for an hour? Yeah, 17,600 pedal revs the other day. I worked it out roughly. Well, that's what it would have been if I'd done that. I thought the shortened route would have been more like 50, but it ended up being 60 miles. So I've discovered that the Kirkcudbright loop is 70, and if you cut it short and go via Dalbeattie back the main road, it's only 60. But let's talk about. Did I ever tell? I obviously did, right? You know how we're starting to see a pattern here. Single-handed Dave wins when he's put under pressure, and like, what can you do? Oh, I win every time. Do you think we should, like, I'm like in a wee box in the corner, right? Whenever we need a single-handed guy to come on and fucking win for the team, I think Dave always wins. So I think I'm kind of underused, you know. I think so. I'm also the guy that brings the vibe, kind of on the Idris Elba thing. I didn't like keep talking about that, you know, because, you know, I didn't like drawing attention to myself. But when I did that, it was like, yeah, I took a back seat. But I didn't. To quote Bill Burr, right? He was talking about, yeah, the quality of what I say, and it might not be the most polished, it might not be the most mind-blowing thing in the world, but I am that. See, I'm talking about all the stuff I know about. Ooh. And he was talking about in some stand-up routine. He was talking about he is like, he was all anyway. He was talking about how he might not be the most special person, the funniest guy in the world, but he knows what he's talking about. And I heard it in one of his podcasts. I've stopped listening to his podcast, but I've not heard one of his podcasts. But that was another one. No, let's not go there. He's talking about neurodivergent. Is that what they call intelligent? Having a free mind, a free spirit. Be able to say what the fuck you want. Yeah, it's really great. Facebook saved me. Facebook is either, we digression, has either saved me or made me more as a tool. You know, a tool is used for good or ill. Facebook, right? I've taken it to the max, haven't I? Or no, the max, but I've taken it pretty high, haven't I? I mean, I didn't see many, but at 7K posts since when I joined in 2016. 7,000 posts. So I think it was made for someone like me, an aspiring. Not job. I think I'm doing quite well. Not job in multiple areas. But back to the Bill Burr thing. He was talking about, you might not be this and you might not be that, but he said, I am that guy that if I'm able to produce it when I'm on the stage, or when I'm, you know, when there's a camera, that's me. Are you a big stage player? If I can just quote myself, Chris Pine, Colin Firth, Idris, Chalamet, Dave the Rave, Tesco car park. Let's just take time out just to celebrate this, you know. Dave the Rave car park performance lasted for about an hour. Yeah, it was really uplifted the entire time there. Not just in Dave the Rave in the Tesco car park, but as a skateaway girl, highway star, all the time. Some, you know, I've taken, you know, it's just because the feeling was there, the Kundalini energy was there, and I went, woo, look at me, come on. And then because I've got that out, I don't feel the need to do. This is the thing. What people need to get about, like, energy, you know, like, you do what you feel. There's no point in contriving things. I've been in a wee period of state yourself, keep away, you know what I mean? Because I've done that whole thing, drawing attention to myself. So it's like making yourself locally famous, right? Go into isolation, right? Get back into the, you know, fill your cup up again, so you've got something to give. Didn't get it just for a laugh. Give someone, you know, it's that's what it is, isn't it? If you've got something to give out, you give it out. You give it out. So obviously, as the best goalkeeper that Scotland never saw, see what I mean? All these talents, and they're not being used. All the talents, and you know, I mean, I'm talking about this as if like I'm the only person that's experienced this. Obviously, it's relatable, isn't it? And one could argue that the capitalist system, the patriarchal system, whatever it is, the fucking shite system that we're in. One could argue, put in the comments below, what do you think? Here's my thesis, right? That the modern society is there to make you fail. It's not, arguably, including the education system, it's not there to make us thrive. It's actually there to stifle us. You could argue that, couldn't you? Because look at me. in the garden all the time. Hello, we're getting to some truth now. Look at me in the garden, left out of his own way. Duh, cut to the chase. Left on his own, when no one to fuck with him, left out of his own way. He's that ball that just rises to the top, the buoyancy, the gaseousness or whatever, you know, the gas that just wants to expand, the eagle that wants to fly, you know. But King George V, obviously single-handedly won the game for the team as top-class goalkeeper. I didn't even practice for it. Does that speak to the innate talent? So I did that as well. And still, how many badges of honour have I got? Quite a few. It's no bad. They're racking up, aren't they? Idris single-handedly won the game. Chris Pine, double hill climb champion, 8 double centuries in lockdown. Dave the Rave car park. 2000 YouTube video. We're racking up. We're racking up the achievements, you know. But life is more than just achievements, isn't it? But stream of consciousness. Everything I say is fucking brilliant. Alright, so even if it's boring, even if it's like. But again, how many videos have I done today? About 10, 15. I'll give myself a pat on the back. I'll go, look at the fucking life force of the top athlete. It's fucking incredible. Look at that. He just goes on and on and on and on. As Dave the Rave can. The energy. And he doesn't need drugs to do it. It's really quite good, can. But back to we could talk about that. I've talked about that before. I'm running out of things to say. Like I say, I think I need to go and read some books. Can read 10 fucking good books and just get even more access to the inner workings of the universe, so I can manifest some even better shit, so I can bridge the gap between me and my best self and manifest my best timeline like Alice in Wonderland. Meanwhile, people on the sidelines will go, what the fuck are you doing? You're fucking crazy. You're dwindling, and I'm something opposite to dwindling. Look it up in chat GPT or whatever, right? But we're really quite. We did the 250 mile there, and we're doing 300 mile. How are we going to do that? Well, we've already done 220 because we finished work and then we went up by a thing away, and so extended the bike route. We might go up and down the bike path a little bit, but the mini goal for today is we're going to go back home, and we're going to maybe get the carbon bike on the road, and I think we might need a night. What's the time? When does Halfords close? 8. We've only got half an hour down, and we're going to make Halfords, but we can certainly give it a shot, get the other bike on the road, and always tinker it. I think it's important that you mix things up, change things around. That's what musicians do, innit? Oh, I'll change that, use this guitar, use those strings, we'll use that amp. You know, it's a bit like me with I think one of the things that is a kind of standard is like we definitely like the Goodyear Eagle Sports. Yes, Goodyear. They're an incredible tyre for the money. The Continental 6000 GP 5000s, the new iteration of them, fucking 8. You can pay as much as, I kid you not, £80 for a fucking bicycle tyre. Blow me and eat my balls. You can pay that for a fucking tyre. Didn't so you could buy a car tyre for that. Oh yes, you could. Yeah. So the Goodyear Eagle Sports are only about, I think I've seen them as cheap as £22. That's more like it. You know what I mean? You get about a couple of thousand, maybe 1,500, 2,000 mile on them, and that's really quite nice. And I rode 1 year with them and didn't get a single puncture. So how'd you like that? How'd you like me now? You know. So equipment, we need a couple of new tyres, and we've got So that's what we're going to do when I get back home. As I say, I'm always doing this. We're going to go back home, work on the bike, get the Carbon Venture. Incidentally, as for anyone that remembers, that we could talk about that. Let's talk about that. Yes, let's talk about that. Maybe. Hi, Mark Beaumont, you're not as individual as me, you're not as interested as me, you're not as funny as me, you're not as cool as me, you're not as tall as me, you're not as fit as me, literally, you're not as fit as me, you're not as good looking as me, you're not as under the radar as me. Oh, you wait and see. Do you dare to dram of the whiskey? But he hasn't come. Look at all the lines I've come up with. Right, let's just off the top of my head, all the cool lines that I've come up with that he couldn't dream of coming up with. I've no seen a talk of his, but I bet it's no as arty and cool is what I've come up with. You're always one what to be glowing light in the face of adversity. He's no bold. He's like I say, I'm the brave heart cycle. He's no saying that. He's no said that. He's no said I'm so fucking brilliant, I inspire myself every day. Oh, I never underestimate the placebo effect of self-delusion. He's no said, I'm fucking brilliant, I'm fucking brilliant. Just the way I speak, his voice doesn't sound as good as me. He's no fucking shaved. His legs aren't. He's literally no as fit as me, and you're going to see that. You're going to see that in the national championship. I'm really going to have to up my game for this national championship. Incidentally, oh yeah, we could talk about that. Suffolk, it was probably 3 years ago now. Fucking hell, time flies when you are having fun, to quote Martin Offer and the rest. You know what I mean? I was doing the national championship. Fucking hell. That was a baptism of fire, and I've talked about that before, but it didn't quite go to plan. It didn't go to plan at all. But it's good to have been through that baptism of fire, because and other experiences, because we really realise what we have to do. And to quote Billy Connolly in that thing when he was talking about to be an athlete is a very uncomfortable thing, because you have to be constantly on it. It's a bit like a top actor or top musician. Any of these people, any successful people, you're always doing it. You can't take our foot off the gas. So what we need to do is we need to get home, work on the bikes, get the other bike ready, because we didn't have a lot of time left, and we still haven't got the gravel bike on the road. Because the problem with the gravel, remember I had that issue in the Gralic race there when I had the mechanical. I lost my derailleur because it got mangled and everything, so I lost the chain of the derailleur, and the guy had to cut off with some pliers. He cut off the cable, so I need a new cable, and I need a new derailleur, and I need new tyres for it. Well, one new tyre. I bought a new tyre for it, actually. I'm still paying it off to my brother, actually. I think I owe him about 100 quid and all. My escapades. Oh, Rich, can you give me another tenner? So actually, he's not a bad soul after all. Let's just put that into. Sorry for slagging him off. I am and I'm not. It hurts at the time when someone's calling you a nut job, but like I say, I think the mistake I made, that was him creating a barrier there, wasn't it? It was like saying you've crossed a line there by shining like the beautiful star you were designed to be, so I better cut that off by insulting you to keep that barrier, because you know, we're not supposed to grow in this life and develop a better relationship with each other, are we? We're just supposed to continually be standoffish and have and just hate each other. That's the way we're supposed to be from now until the end of time. So I think if one of the brothers doesn't want to work to improve the relationship, then you're wasting your time. So I learned from that, because I got bruised by it, and he also got bruised by it, because he didn't like seeing me act my crazy self. But fuck you, because this advert's got to come out in about 6 months' time, maybe even 3 months. Autumn, I think it's due for the autumn. That's why they got Idris today, because obviously they're trying to revive the brand, apparently, and what better way to revive the brand than get one of the current the cool factor, isn't it? Get Idris in there, and get a Davy Keenan in, because obviously he loves black men, so somebody obviously can't that, so they put me in there just to augment the beautiful vibes that he was giving out there. So yeah.